everyone, I'm Dr. Sonali and I welcome you all to CSC Core Concepts in the series Data Science with Python. So in the previous video, we have started understanding the scikit-learn package and we tried to build a model, but before we could build a model, we have seen how can we load the data set and how do we split the data set into training data and the testing data. I hope that is clear to you. In case if you have missed my previous video, please go through it, because unless you understand why and how do we split the data into training and testing set, you won't be able to understand the further creation of the model. Now the next step which we will perform in order to create a model is to handle categorical data. Now, what happens, what is the categorical data is that whenever we are performing some classification, let us say, for example, what we are discussing is the iris data set, right? Now, how many types of categories of iris flower are there? There are three categories of flowers: setosa, virginica and versicolor. Okay, so these are the three types of flowers. So these are the three categories. Now machine learning algorithms work with numerical inputs. Okay, so categorical or text data has to be converted into the form of numbers. Now there are two ways of encoding this data into numbers. Let's say 0, 1, 2. One method is called as the label encoding method, and the second method is called as the one-hot encoding. Now, when do we use the label encoding method is that when you have a data which has an order is important. Let's say if you have a restaurant and you are offering three levels of price, small, medium and large, then in that case you can use the label encoding method. And the another one is the one-hot encoding. One-hot encoding is used when you want, like here we have three types of that flower, so we can assign each number to them. Now the data which we are considering right now, that is the iris data set. In this data set, what happens is that since we are using, this was our iris data set which we had used, if you remember, loading the iris and assigning x as the data, that is the sepal length, sepal width, petal length and the petal width, and y is the target, that is what is the category of the flower. It is already converted into a categorical data. That is why I cannot show you how to convert an categorical into using this data set, but otherwise I will show you, and later on when we will apply the machine learning algorithms, there I will also show you how we can convert into categorical data. So here we have so let us see first of all the label encoding, and thereafter we will see the one-hot encoding. So for that you have to import one module from the sklearn package. Let me just delete this one. Okay. So from sklearn dot pre-processing, you have to import the module that is label encoder. You can see it has already come here, label encoder. Okay, now next thing what you need to do is that now let us define one data list. Okay, using that data list, let us say we are going to convert it into a label encoder. So let's say I have some categorical feature like a y. Okay, so where I am saying it is a list. Let's say it is cat. The first answer is cat, the second answer is dog, the third answer is again a dog, and the fourth answer is again a cat, and then I have a bird. So these are the categories which I will have. Understood? So now for the label encoder, what we can do is that we have to create one instance of the type label encoder. I will show you how to write it. So this is an encoder. So we will have to create a type instance of the type label encoder, and the function using which I will call is fit transform. So what will this fit transform will do is that there are two methods. So fit transform, it will fits the encoder to the categorical data. Otherwise you cannot bind them. Understood? And then you can simply feature them. So let us say this is my data. So I am having one instance encoder is equals to label encoder. Okay, now I am saying encoded features. So encoded underscore features is equals to encoder dot fit transform. So now what you will pass here is that you can see here fit transform, you have to pass the categorical features which were your list. So you will say categorical underscore feature. Okay, let us now print it. So you can see encoded underscore features. So you can just execute it. So you can see it has assigned some value 1, 2, 2. So 1 it has assigned for a cat, 2 is for dog. So there are 2 2s, then again a cat and maybe 0 for a bird. Okay, maybe it has assigned it alphabetically. So bird is B, so it has assigned it 0. So anyway it has binded it. Another way is the one hot encoding. Majorly encoded label encoder is for the data where your order matters. Another feature is the one hot encoding. One hot encoding simply you can assign, but for that you have to import from sklearn dot pre-processing. You have to import one hot encoder. Understood? You have to import one hot encoder. Here you will require one numpy array also. I do not know whether we have imported it or not. So import numpy as np. Right. Now you can again write down the categorical feature like you have done over here. So let me just copy this one. But here it is not going to be a label encoder anymore. It is going to be one hot encoder. Okay, it is going to be one hot encoder, but here it is little different. Let me first show you, explain it to you, then you can have it. So here where you can see, first of all, this categorical feature, you have certain syntax here. np.array, you are converting this one into an array and you are resizing, reshaping it to -1 1. What is it? It transforms the numpy array to a two-dimensional array. So you have to convert this first of all into a two-dimensional array where there is only one column and the number of rows can be calculated. Okay, so now -1 is the number of rows, okay, which will be calculated, and 1 is the number of columns. Okay, and sparse output is false, means you want a dense output. So sparse output you are saying false. Okay, and then you have to fit it. So let me just show it to you. So first of all, after creating this categorical feature, you have to map it into the numpy dot array. So categorical dot feature is equals to np dot array. You have to convert it into an array form. What you want to convert? The categorical feature dot reshape. What is the size? Any number of rows, automatically calculated number of rows, but exactly one column. Okay. Okay, this is going to be feature, right? I hope you understood. Now you can call the one hot encoder where you have to give the argument sparse output is equals to false. Understood? Okay. Now you can call encoded underscore feature is equals to encoder dot fit underscore transform. What you want to convert? Categorical underscore feature. Understood? Now you can easily print your encoded feature. Okay, so let us execute it and see. Yeah, so it has converted into one column, right? But the counted number of rows. So the first one is your second, when the cat, that position is true. Understood? Third, in the second one, dog is true, right? Then dog is true. Then for the fourth output is what? Cat. So the cat column is true. And bird. Bird here, first one is true. I hope you understood how it has converted. So there are three categories, right? Bird, cat and dog. So wherever position is true, it is saying it one. Rest both are 0. So I hope you understood what is the use of the categorical data, right? Now, as I told you in the model training, we have now when you have converted the data into categorical, so since this iris inbuilt data type is already they have categorized. So now what we have to do is that we have to train our model and we have to evaluate our model, right? So these two features we have to predict and evaluate, right? So these features we will see in the next video. So this was all about your handling data, categorical data. So don't forget to like, share, subscribe to CSE Core Concepts and stay tuned for the next video, which is going to be very, very interesting as it will deal with model building, prediction and evaluation. Thank you.